Bad weather, soft soil, or human impact. These are the most common causes of landslides and rockfalls. In short, it's better to stay away from mountains. You'd be safer sitting on your couch watching a compilation of the most incredible landslides caught on camera. February 8, 2024, the Sonneberg area, India. A massive snow avalanche forced workers on a tunnel construction site to flee. It's possible that the construction may have triggered the terrifying avalanche. "4,000 yards of rock came down onto a road in Oregon as a result of a controlled blast. This was necessary to prevent frequent rockfalls in the area. Here's why it's better not to park your car in places like this. Landslides don't discriminate. In the state of Himachal Pradesh are even more severe.
Oh my God!
El Boquerón National Park in Colombia is famous for its picturesque landscapes and even a volcano crater. But on this day, there was another site you'd better steer clear from. The mountain shift and the beginning of the rockfall look pretty epic. And here, the operator wasn't afraid to get very close to a dangerous cliff collapse. I certainly wouldn't risk it. Judging by the reaction, many people witnessed this dramatic landslide. A landslide can occur for several reasons, such as a steep slope, soil properties, heavy rainfall, or human intervention. In this case, it happened due to road construction on a steep slope. This is roughly what the expression "the ground pulled from under someone" looks like. Luckily, these guys are professionals. A giant boulder came down from the mountain. It's okay, save for a couple of scratches, it'll soon be good as new. Another disaster caused by construction. No one expected such a huge landslide during granite mining in Brazil.
Caramba!
For about 30 seconds, a continuous stream of rocks mixed with soil and uprooted trees covered a section of highway in Taiwan due to heavy rains the day before. It's hard to make out anything in this chaos, but as it turns out, flooding in Costa Rica triggered a severe landslide, destroying a pedestrian bridge and knocking trees down. The 2012 rockfall in Preonzo, Switzerland was one of the largest in decades, with about 10 million cubic feet of rock collapsing. Just look at the aftermath. Mountains always pose a risk of rock fragments breaking off and causing catastrophic consequences. Thankfully, there are rope rigging professionals safely removing large rocks. And here is another example. Just look at the size of it. February 16, 2014. Brazil. state of Rio Grande do Sul, workers were repairing a road that collapsed after rain. But something happened and a huge landslide swept away the repaired road in seconds. It also took away a car, but fortunately the person managed to escape. And this is Karakechi Gorge in Kyrgyzstan, located near the largest coal deposits. The rock face disappeared, obscured by a powerful landslide which amounted to over 30 million cubic feet. It blocked the gorge, dammed the river, and knocked down power lines. Several cars were moving along a narrow mountain road in El Salvador when suddenly it helps to be good at driving in reverse, and fortunately, everyone managed to make it to safety. A strong storm caused a river to flood in Chile on December 25, 2023. Not the best Christmas present. Nature said hello to the construction workers by burying an excavator. Just imagine the horror of people who came to stroll along the Icelandic shore and encountered this. People witnessed half a rock mountain collapse. You don't see that every day. Be very careful near and around cliffs in California after heavy rainfall. Take a look at a rockfall that occurred on San Diego Beach. Generally, rockfalls occur suddenly, and within seconds they reach unprecedented proportions, raising giant clouds of dust. The attention of tourists on the beach in the Canaries was drawn to a strange rock that seemed to be moving. But no one expected what happened next.
Scheiße, die Welle.
A landslide in Guatemala collapsed all over the road, forcing it to be closed. People on a bridge noticed a huge piece of rock breaking off from a high mountain in Corichamba. But something suggests this is not over yet. On May 25, 2019, members of an expedition in Greenland witnessed with their own eyes the collapse of a giant glacier. Climate change, consequences in action. Drivers did the right thing when they stopped on the road along Wild River Canyon. Experienced mountaineers know that Gerrans Pass area in the Swiss Alps is a dangerous spot. A tourist was lucky to capture the moment when a huge glacier collapsed in Iceland. And here, people barely escaped from a massive landslide. Luckily, everyone made it. Landslides look different in the National Park of Argentina because it's not that far from Antarctica. This skier's descent turned out to be more extreme than expected. Huge boulders bounced off the mountain like footballs. This is a landslide in Montenegro. The fish didn't have an easy time. A strong storm unfolded near Shaver Lake in California, and here are its consequences. What this guy does is highly commendable. He deserves our thanks. In New Zealand, a landslide buried the Waioika Gorge, and the roads suffered too. Imagine what could have happened if the guy hadn't dislodged this piece of rock in time.
Whoa!
If anyone had doubts about how dangerous climbing is, this construction worker stepped back to a safe distance because they sensed something was wrong, and they did the right thing. The concrete wall remained intact, by the way. February 2nd, 2019, Summerland. Some of the boulders that fell from above were the size of a house, but broke into pieces the size of a van.
Beautiful.
On October 1st, 2020, many drivers were moving along a southern Chinese road when suddenly, the landslide blocked over half a mile of the road. Just look at the consequences. It would be scary enough to tiptoe over there, and they came with roaring engines. After heavy rainfall, a massive chunk of the mountain slid into a Taiwanese highway, resulting in dozens of cars being stranded. But fortunately, there were no casualties. Just listen to the roar when a rocky mountain collapses. Shifting earth pulls a sizable piece of forest underground in a matter of minutes. A snow avalanche looks awe-inspiring, but not when it's heading towards your tent. This is what luck looks like. Fortunately, the road is fenced off for such cases, and rocks don't fall on cars. The break of the Perito Moreno Glacier looks impressive. It started with a few pebbles falling into the sea, when suddenly...
Oh!
A part of the shoreline with the buildings quickly disappears underwater due to a landslide on the Vamnao River. This motorcyclist felt the full force of a landslide when it came down from a height of 100 feet due to heavy rainfall. Thankfully, no one was injured. A hill collapse in Tibet blocked the road, trapping 40 bus passengers and local residents. Again, the cause was construction work that was being carried out nearby. That's all for today. Want more? Subscribe to our channel.